and Charlie Waffles. Again, we had another wonderful week of NFL. That's right, week 12 is in the books. Well, almost in the books, and we got dinosaurs walking into the room right now.
Oh, no. We still got one more game tonight.
We still got one more.
Speaking of dinosaurs.
One more game tonight. We got the Panthers and the 49ers. Can you shut the door, bud? Thank you.
It's great.
The 49er dinosaurs.
The 49er dinosaurs. But we got started off on Thursday night with a good dominating performance from a solid defense in the Houston Texans. We could probably argue that they're probably right there with the Denver Broncos as far as like the number one defense goes. The way that they handled Josh Allen and not allowed him to get too much pressure.
They literally beat his ass.
It was rough. 8 sacks, just
8 sacks. Okay, I was gonna say 7, but
no, he got sacked 8 times.
8 sacks, bro. Such happy times for anyone that's not a Buffalo Bills fan. To be witnessing Josh Allen crumble, and just lose all hope in that game.
Yeah, he had no chance. Like, he threw 2 interceptions, one early in the game and then one at the end of the game to pretty much seal the deal. Looking like Tua Tagovailoa back there with no offensive line. You know what I'm saying? Now he knows what it feels like.
For real, had this man scrambling to his own death.
Now he knows what Patrick Mahomes felt like during the Super Bowl. And that might be a sign of something special coming for the NFL. You know what I mean? Like a change of pace, so to say, for the NFL if these teams start focusing on like packing 8 in the box, rushing these quarterbacks, you know, just allowing the running back freedom and focusing more on the quarterback. And if that's going to be the case, you know, you might not need a superstar.
The running backs are going to have to get better at blocking.
Well, you said the running backs?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
they're going to have to get better at blocking to protect that quarterback a little bit more.
Yes,
because if he's getting flushed, they rushing 5 or 6 people. Like, you know, your offensive line is normally only 4.
Yeah, Mike McDaniel's been rolling out a 6 offensive lineman package, which has been kind of interesting. But yeah,
God, he's trying to make sure he protects Tua.
Yeah, like offenses are gonna have to figure out something to get some little added protection in there. Like you said, maybe the running back, like get a better like blocking running back, but.
Yeah.
He's got to be like a big dude, and getting a big dude like that, you're kind of sacrificing speed now for strength. So it's like the Derrick Henry type, for example, you know. I mean,
yeah, the kind of effect that like when you see him on the field, you know he's not going to get to touch the ball. He's just there to block.
What? Okay. Okay. All right. Or you could go the route of getting like generational tight end. What we're seeing also coming into the NFL lately with guys like Tyler Warren, Darnell Washington's going to be a good example. Who's another good tight end that's come in and proven to be.
I mean, Kelsey, but
yeah, Kelsey's always been a good blocking, catching tight end, like Rob Gronkowski from back in the day. Like they've always been around. It's just now they're becoming more relevant, and I feel like more needed for a successful team to counteract these superstar quarterbacks. So Buffalo Bills fall to 7-4, and the Houston Texans continue to move forward towards the playoffs as they jumped to 6-5. Do we panic with the Buffalo Bills? I don't think so. Actually, I'm lying. Yes, you fucking panic. If you're a Buffalo Bills fan, you panic. You're in panic mode, bro, because your whole team revolves around Josh Allen, and at some point, like, you keep utilizing him like this, he's already getting trigger happy again, right? This looks like Josh Allen from 2, 3, 4 years ago, throwing multiple interceptions a game. This is where you guys are at again. Gotta buckle down.
The Buffalo Bills always did better with a strong run game, points on the board before the first quarter was over, and a steady lead throughout the game. When they struggle is when they're behind, when they're trying to force the play, force the ball down the field. That's when Josh Allen has to throw it, and that's when the Buffalo Bills struggle, when he has to throw it. When he doesn't have to throw it and throws it, he's fine. He's good. He takes his time, goes through his progressions, makes the right choice, normally makes a pretty big play. But when he's behind and they're determined on scoring that drive, they take too many chances and they fuck it up.
Yep. And they've done it.
In my opinion.
Yeah, no, you're right. They've done it time and time again. It's just a lot of these Buffalo Bills fans are neglecting the fact that Josh Allen was a turnover machine, and Josh Allen wasn't as good as he has been the last year and a half, going on 2 years, because of the new offensive coordinator that came in and took a lot of the control away from Josh Allen. But it also goes back, it also makes me go back and have to retract a previous statement that I had made before about a certain player named Stephon Diggs and how he's like a quarterback killer. Because remember, I'd said, like, oh, Stephon Diggs is a curse. Look what happened. Like, once he left Houston.
Look what he's doing with Drake May.
But look what he's doing with Drake May, and like, look how bad it looks in freaking Buffalo right now. I was going off of a 1-year skid saying that because he left C.J. Stroud and went to Buffalo, and like C.J. Stroud ended up doing better and Buffalo did worse. But now here we are, and Drake May's doing well, and Buffalo's still doing worse.
Buffalo needs a receiver. They got
definitely need a receiver.
Khalil Shakir, and that's his guy.
Yeah, and they also got Keon Coleman.
Or Coleman.
But Coleman is so immature that he's always in trouble, and he's not very reliable. He probably doesn't like study the playbook like he should. He's one of those. He's a good thing he didn't get drafted to Miami, because he'd probably already be in prison or be racing Tyreek Hill for like number of babies count. You know what I mean? Like,
out there getting in trouble every day.
Yeah, man. It's funny because like I saw an interview with Jack Jones on Pat McAfee's show last week after the Commanders win. He was on Pat McAfee's show, and he was saying something about that same exact thing. He was like, yeah, I can see how it's tough bringing young guys down here to Miami. There's a whole lot to do down in Miami, and you got to be really disciplined to come down here and actually focus on your job.
Go to the gym, do your stuff, eat right, not get fucked up, go to the clubs, blow all your fucking money.
You know, like, you're staying out till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, so you're like rolling out of bed.
It's easy to go out on a Friday night and have it ruin Sunday.
Exactly. Be rolling out of bed with a hangover 4 hours after you went to bed. Yeah, and you know you got to be running.
Rolling out of bed, bitch. You're locked up in the jail cell with fucking handcuffs on. Like, what happened? What happened Friday night, bro?
Mike McDaniel shows up in his little stunner shades, looking like straight dope dealer. Like, bail your ass out. Like, come on.
I'm here to bail out my player. I need him on the fucking field.
Oh, man.
Ridiculous down there in Miami.
Smash that like and subscribe.
But they were on bye week this week, so we got nothing to say about Miami.
Yeah, nothing to say. I mean, I would say that we kind of won bye week, but at the same time we lost bye week, so it is what it is, man. Like, I'm not looking like we're doing anything special this year.
Hey, man, you're not the Cleveland Browns.
We're not the Cleveland Browns.
We're not the Cleveland Browns. At least we got that.
Although the Cleveland Browns didn't look too bad they didn't look too bad with Sanders in his
Shadir
first,
Sanders
and
in his first touchdown.
it's a 1 o'clock game. We can jump to that one and talk about it.
That was a one highlight that I did get to see from this weekend. I didn't get to watch a lot of the football this weekend, but I did get to see the Shadir Sanders' first NFL touchdown with Deion Sanders standing there like all proud in the background and the freaking box or whatever. It was a nice moment for them, but
Yeah,
it was just a moment.
yeah. So I mean, in his first career start, because he did play last week, but his first career start, he threw 11 for 20, 209 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. He had, and then Quinshon Judkins did well. He had 16 carries for 47 yards and 2 touchdowns. So it seems like they were able to inch the ball down the field and then seal the deal with Quinshon Judkins in the red zone to put points on the board. Ashton Genty had a nice run yesterday. He didn't get a whole lot of yards, but he did have one big nice run where he plowed over a couple guys and he drug one guy with him. It was pretty cool to watch, because I know a lot of people have been waiting for that. A lot of people have been waiting for that. It's been a long time coming, but you finally got something. You finally got a highlight reel from Ashton Genty, ladies and gentlemen. But it wasn't enough to help the Raiders beat the Cleveland Browns. No.
We're the Cleveland Browns.
24-10. Shout out Drew Allen for that. Don't strike us. So very unimpressive from two unimpressive teams. 3-8 Cleveland Browns are now. Las Vegas Raiders now 2-9. You want to talk about your Jets and your Ravens?
I mean,
it's not like we're expecting a whole lot of wins, right?
No, we weren't. We weren't going into that game expecting to win, but we did play well. Like I don't know, like Baltimore's a tough team to play. You got to worry about Lamar Jackson, you got to worry about Derrick Henry like running, and then not to mention Lamar's arm and the ability to throw to freaking Mark Andrews, or was it not Zay Flowers?
Zay Flowers, yeah.
Oh, it was Flowers? It is Flowers. Yeah. Okay. And Zay Flowers. So it's like without Sauce, without Quinnen Williams, our defense still was able to do pretty well, but weren't able to hold them, obviously, from scoring.
Yeah, I mean...
And the offense themselves with Tyrod Taylor looked a lot better than with Justin Fields. Like, don't get me wrong, Tyrod didn't do a lot of, like, running, but that's not necessarily what he's paid to do. He's paid to get the ball down the field, more with his arm than with his legs.
Yeah, 100% correct.
But Breece Hall did good. I believe he had a fumble at one point that's kind of sealed it at the end of the game. And Aaron Glenn was actually seen walking back with him, patting him on the back, saying, "Don't worry, man. It's all good. Shit happens. It wasn't not like you dropped it on purpose. Then boys, you got to be a little bit more protective of that ball."
Yeah. Well, I mean,
but they shared a nice moment walking down the field.
He's a superstar of your team, so it's like,
yeah,
whatever, bro. You dropped the ball, but you also
dude.
You also put up 80% of.
We're gonna give it back to you. Don't worry.
Yeah, you also put up 80% of our yardage. So really, at the end of the day, what's one dropped ball? But yeah, we're not going into that game as a Jets fan expecting a win. Honestly, we're expecting a lot of losses, right? Because it only helps you.
We're just looking to see what our wide receiver room is going to look like next year, and who we need to worry about trying to keep and train to get better. AD Mitchell, Mechie, and obviously Wilson's going to stay. So between those three guys, we got to find out who's our number 2.
All right. Well, I want to talk about Adonai Mitchell because he's the guy that you guys got in the trade with
Sauce.
Gosh, he's trying to bring a karaoke machine in here.
Oh God!
It is a party. But yeah, so he's
It's a
he's the
party. It's a
guy.
party.
He's the guy that came in to trade with Sauce Gardner, and like it kind of makes sense now why they also got rid of Adonai Mitchell. I think we talked about this before because it's like you
Yeah,
guys
with all the drops.
you guys got a first round pick, 2 first round picks plus Adonai Mitchell. And I'm seeing here he got targeted 7 times. He caught 2 passes. The first game it was like 7-2. So it's like I don't think that's a guy you guys need to keep moving forward with. He's probably going to be a casualty in the offseason. Mason Taylor is a stud for you guys for
But
sure.
if he can fix those drops and start catching the ball, then he's got speed and he can get separation from the defense. So I mean, he's got perks. It's just a matter of, dude, you can't drop that shit.
Yeah, well,
We
I
got to
mean,
put some stickum on his fucking hands.
yeah, and like that's what's so captivating about the guy because like the 2 passes that he got, the 2 catches that he got are 21 yards. So it's like he is your deep threat. He is your like long ball guy. So for you need him to catch those 50-50 balls basically. Hopefully he'll get it together by the end of the season. If not, like he won't be.
If not, then well, hey, we got somebody else worth maybe giving away to somebody.
Yeah. Because, I mean, John Mechie is doing great. He had 7 targets. He caught 6 of them for 65 yards. He had an average of 11 yards per catch, and he also got the touchdown. So,
yeah.
And then, of course,
Mechie, I that was a great pickup for training Quinnen Williams, and as well as getting that first round draft pick, of course. But
hey, bud, you're not going to be able to do that in here. It's going to mess with the microphone.
At least with Mechie, we don't have to work on him so bad. Like he's good, he's in good standing, healthy, and he can catch the fucking ball.
Yeah, and it looks like it. Like I said, 6 out of 7 targets he caught. So, and Brees Hall, you guys a superstar. He's got 4 for 4, 75 yards. So build around him, and I think you guys with the first round picks that you guys picked up for next year's draft, I think you guys can build a pretty good solid squad, especially if you get a high draft pick for yourself. Because you got what from the Cowboys and the Colts, so those aren't going to be pretty high draft picks. Those are going to be like the Cowboys might be mid range, but the Colts are probably going to be like late 25.
Well, yeah, near the end.
Yeah. So yeah, the Ravens continue their journey to the playoffs with their win over the Jets, 23-10. We had also had the Seahawks and the Titans, which turned out to be a better game than expected, right? Especially from the Tennessee Titans. Cam Ward finally figuring out how to throw a football down the field, score a touchdown. Figured all them years he had in college, he would have figured out how the sport works. But no, it took him 11 weeks in the NFL.
Just throw that bitch.
Took him 11 weeks in the NFL to figure it out. But it wasn't too bad. They were getting their butt whooped at first. They actually came out and took the lead first with 3 points, and then it was a slow game for the first half, with Seattle ending the first half 16-3. And then somehow in the third quarter, Tennessee figured out how to turn it on, and they made it an actual game. But they weren't able to pull off the win. Seattle gets the win 30-24. Sam Darnold looked better than he did last week, throwing 16 for 26, 244, and 2 touchdowns. Both of those going to y'all's magical wide receiver, Jackson Smith-Njigba, with his 8 receptions, 167 yards, and 2 tutties. Hey, bud, you can't bring that in here.
I'm trying to make an ASMR video.
Brought him 30-something points on fantasy and completely wrecked my comeback.
Oh, bummer. But on the other side, Cam Ward got himself, he did 28 for 42, 256 yards, and a touchdown through the air. He also had 6 carries and 37 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Can you hear him in the background?
No.
Okay. He just makes it hard for me to hear. As long as he's not messing with y'all, I don't mind. But this shows me, all right. This shows me that Seattle's defense might not be as scary as it sounds, right? Like before, it's been like Seattle's had one of the top defenses in the league, especially the top defense on the NFC side. But after week 12, I think their defense might have dropped a few ranks, in my opinion, especially allowing.
Well, you also got to think they probably went into that game thinking that they're gonna have it easy. We're playing one of the worst teams in the league. We could take a little breather this week, and then oh shit, we actually got to try now.
I don't think that may be the case. I'm not doubting that might be the case, but I don't think that should have been the case if you're the Seattle Seahawks coming off of a shutout pretty much from the week before with the Rams. Granted, it's the Rams, but still, like, the Rams held you to under 2 touchdowns, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So 8-3 for the Seattle Seahawks. 1 win for the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
And then we move on. Then we move on to Green Bay, where they pretty much shut out the Minnesota Vikings. JJ McCarthy over there still trying to figure shit out in year 2. Technically year 1 because he was out with an injury all year 1.
If you're the Minnesota Vikings, you're realizing now that you have made a terrible mistake. In trying to stick with JJ and letting Darnold walk.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially considering like injury. You can't predict injuries, but I guarantee you, if they would have knew that he was going to get injured again, they probably would have kept Sam Darnold. But maybe not, because he was asking for a bankroll, so they would have had to pay him.
Yeah. I mean, well, if you look at what he's done for them, and then what he's done this season for the Seahawks, like, man should have been paid. They could be in the conversation for a Super Bowl contender. Instead, they're sitting at what?
4-7 with this loss.
4-7.
Most likely not going to make the playoffs now.
Not even going to make the playoffs. Yeah, exactly.
Because they're in a situation where they're going to have to win most of the rest of their games in order to get wild card. What's up, buddy?
You're going to be sipping on Viking tears.
Imagine.
You're going to be sipping on Viking tears comes playoff season.
But the Green Bay Packers, like, we've already seen from the Green Bay Packers that this isn't sustainable either, the performance that they had on defense and on offense. Emmanuel Wilson got himself 2 touchdowns in Josh Jacobs' absence. Jordan Love was kind of just there tossing the rock. He didn't do anything impressive. Honestly, if they had Sam Darnold on the Minnesota Vikings side, I probably see the Packers losing this game because it wasn't really impressive from the offensive side. Jordan Love only had 139 yards. I mean, Emmanuel Wilson had over 100 yards rushing on 28 carries, so most of it went through the ground. So I don't know.
Emmanuel Wilson sitting on my bench.
I don't know, man. I think these Green Bay Packers are frauds with their record 7-3-1 right now.
They're fake news.
Fake news, ladies and gentlemen. Don't say my real name. All right, hey, bud.
Yeah.
You gotta
Green Bay Packers are fake news.
You gotta take that out of here, bro. Buddy.
Can I sing Golden for this?
Sir, you want to sing it? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying now I can hear him.
Hey, back up. You don't have to put your mouth so close to it. Back the microphone up a little bit and sing into the microphone, but not like directly into it. Bring it out a little bit. There you go. You might have to turn the volume down on your speaker. You're getting a lot of feedback. All right, and then the next game we got was a surprisingly good game. The Detroit Lions and the New York Giants, because the Giants were pretty much winning this game the majority of it. Jameis Winston came out, was using Wan'Dale Robinson.
But it was for the
Was able to move the rock down the field pretty efficiently before the Detroit Lions could figure out how to get it together. This game actually went into overtime. The Detroit Lions did end up winning in overtime off of Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown, his third touchdown of the day. That man, you think JSN, bro, you think JSN did you dirty? Imagine how my opponents feel with Jahmyr Gibbs staring them in the face. He put 59 points in one league and 55 in the other league, bro. 267 yards of scrimmage and 3 touchdowns from Jahmyr Gibbs off 10 receptions and 19 carries.
That is absolutely insane.
Y'all hear my son?
Yeah, I can definitely hear Caden. Or what is it, Dino Guy 6'7"?
Dino Boy 6'7".
Dino Boy, that's right. Dino Boy 6'7" on that hot stuff right there.
And you only get that here on Endzone to Endzone with your AFC EastieBoys. That was our newest little member, Dino Boy 6'7", bringing you the noise,
bringing it to the karaoke,
beautiful sound of golden, up, up, up. But yeah, but even still, the Giants did pretty well. They were holding their own with Jameis Winston out there, like, throwing the rock around. T. Tracy did a good enough job. He's 16 fantasy points yesterday. I don't know his exact numbers, but
I did see that Jameis Winston had a receiving touchdown yesterday as well.
He did. Yep, he did. He did have a receiving touchdown. I don't know who it was from though. Let me look. I will tell you in one second.
Yeah, I forget who it was thrown by.
I'm gonna give you guys some ASMR.
All right, calm down, buddy. We want football talk. All right, so Jameson Winston. It's not showing it though. I remember seeing something. Oh wait, here it is. Yeah. So 133-yard reception from Gunnar Olszewski. Gunnar Olszewski.
Olszewski?
I think that's a rookie.
What a name.
Bro. Back up. But yeah, T. Tracy got 62 yards on the ground on top of 68 yards through the air off 3 receptions. So he had himself a pretty decent day. But the Detroit Lions were able to pull it off in overtime and win it 34-27. So the Detroit Lions moved to 7-4, and the New York Giants are, well, they're the New York Giants, and they're 10-2-10, and they still don't have a coach.
Same old Giants.
No.
Same old Giants.
Same old Giants. Oh, look at that. That's a beauty right there. That's a beauty right there. You can hit that QR code, and you can donate to life-saving research. That's right. DCC in their 16th year is trying to raise $100 million since year 1, and we are doing everything we can to help them out with that. And by that I mean for every $500 that the AFC EastieBoys can raise, I will be running a mile per 500 every day, all the way up until the 5K. So please, ladies and gentlemen, no donation is too big or too small. Please make me sweat in the name of cancer research.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, all right. Steelers Bears. Steelers Bears. I thought the Steelers were going to pull this one off. Unfortunately, the Chicago Bears are not frauds,
I'll
and
tell you
they
what, man.
really
Mason
are.
Rudolph did not save Christmas.
Not yet. He's still got an opportunity, though.
Dad,
He's still got a chance.
how about you talk football in the microphone?
I am talking football in a microphone, bro.
Oh, this one.
All right, so now I'm talking football in two different microphones. Yes, Mason Rudolph.
Microphones.
Two
Let's
microphones. Mason Rudolph went 24 for 31, 171 yards, a tutty, and an interception. While Caleb Williams, 19 for 35, 239, and 3 tutties.
3 tutties for the Williams boy out of Chicago.
Chicago. I mean, the Chicago Bears this year really are looking good. They didn't look great in the beginning. It looked like they were going to be the same old Bears, but sitting at 8-3 now.
They've been putting it together.
Sitting at 8-3 now and winning a lot of close games, like that shows me that the coach is a winner. Now it's going to be like, once he gets into the playoffs, he's going to be playing other good coaches. Can you continue to outcoach these other coaches in the crucial moments? That's where it's going to matter. They have the talent. They definitely have the talent to win some championships because the quarterback is good enough. He's mobile. He can pass the ball. He's not like a Patrick Mahomes, but he's good enough to sling the rock around. Their running game is really good. Okay. Their running game is really good, and the defense this year is on point. Like, they're getting stops, they're getting turnovers. Like, it's doing a good job. I think they are a secret sleepy team that could sneak into the late rounds of the playoffs. Like, it could be a Rams-Bears type of NFC championship if they can keep this rolling. Sorry, Steelers.
I like how you said Rams because the Rams are definitely looking like Super Bowl contender team.
Bro, I can't wait to get to that game, bro. I can't wait. It's almost we're almost there.
But yes, Steelers. Better luck next week.
Better luck next week. They're not out of it yet. They're still at the top of their division, tied with the Baltimore Ravens. So they're basically battling the Baltimore Ravens. But they're gonna have a sneaky good Dolphins team coming up in a couple weeks that could spoil their season. Or
it's definitely an uphill battle for the Steelers.
It's not an easy road, but it's not out of question either. It's just a matter of, are they going to get a wild card spot or are they going to get actual playoff berth? Patriots and Bengals. Patriots hold off this one from Andy Borregals wins the game for the Patriots here, and he gets my game ball with his 4 field goals.
And it all counts. That's all that matters. Points on the board.
Again, just another game that's really not won by Drake May. That's just my opinion. Like, I'm tired of Drake May getting all the credit here. It's Vrabel and how he's managing this team and how he's developing this team. And running it. Drake May,
understandable too. I mean, don't get me wrong. The New England Patriots have looked dominating. But it's all because of the play calling by the coach. Like, Trayvon Henderson has looked amazing, but again, that's because they're calling all these runs for him and getting him the ball and knowing that he's going to do something with it.
Yep, exactly.
And Drake May just smiling in the background like, I'm the new Tom Brady.
I'm the new Tom Brady. Not.
I'm the new Tom Brady.
We already covered.
My boss gave me tomorrow off.
We already covered the Browns
So I
and
have
Raiders. The Jaguars win it in overtime over the Cardinals. Yeah, I was hoping for the Cardinals here. I was definitely hoping for the Cardinals here. But
I won't be the threat.
Hold on, I'm waiting for it to come up.
To show that any given Sunday is a real thing, because the week before The Cardinals did amazing, and Brissett looked amazing. And the Jaguars played like trash, and Trevor Lawrence looked like trash. And then you turn around, come into this week, and whoop, switching roles. Jaguars looking good. They know what they're doing. They got it together. And the Cardinals drop it in OT. Sad. Marvin Harrison out.
Yeah, but that Michael Wilson guy is enough. He's been enough. He's been definitely working in place of Marvin Harrison, but that's mostly because he's also working with the backup quarterback that he's been working with anyways. So
they have a chemistry that's there.
Yeah, they already have the chemistry that's there. So it just kind of it works out that Marvin Harrison is not there, because if Marvin Harrison was there, the games might not be so close. Like, it might not be as pretty, because they'd be trying to force feed Marvin Harrison rather than trying to go to his normal targets, you know? My computer just is acting weird right now. What's going on, computer? What's going on? 20, but the score was 27-24. Here, bud. Score was 27-24. I'm just gonna have to pull it up on another thing. Week 12 of the NFL schedule. Let's effing go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So the Jaguars, yes, Jaguars and Cardinals, they finish at 27-24 in overtime. Trevor Lawrence throws 18 for 30, 256 yards, 3 tutties, and 3 interceptions to match it. Well, on the other side of the ball, the better-looking quarterback in Jacoby Brissett went 33 for 49, 317 yards, only 1 touchdown. So where did all these points come from for the Arizona Cardinals? Had to have come from defense. Travis Etienne put up 86 yards on 15 carries. And let's look at these where these touchdowns came from for the Arizona Cardinals. Hey, bud, you know you got chicken nuggets in there, right? We got 1 from Zonovan Knight. Their running game sucks, man. That's what's killing the Arizona Cardinals. They can't get a running game going whatsoever. Their passing game is fine. It's just running. Their running is killing them. Michael Wilson, 10 receptions for 118 yards on 15 targets. Trey McBride, 10 targets, 9 receptions, 79 yards. You got Greg Dortch with 9 receptions, 9 targets, 6 receptions, 53 yards, and a tutty. Then Michael Carter had 3 for 3. Zonovan Knight had 5 for 4. And then the defense is where they got their touchdowns at, I'm guessing, because you have a fumble, a forced fumble, an interception, 3 interceptions, a fumble recovery. I don't see touchdowns anywhere. Bang, bang, bang. Oop. They must have got defensive touchdowns. I'm not seeing it on this. So let's look at team stats. Yeah, I'm not seeing it on here either. The next game, though, we have the Eagles and the Cowboys. And the Eagles in this game came out to an immediate lead. Yeah, the Eagles came out to an immediate lead, 21-0, until late into the second quarter. And then finally the Dallas Cowboys end the first half with a touchdown on the board. Jalen Hurts went 27 for 39, 289 yards and a touchdown, while he also carried the ball for 33 yards and 2 touchdowns.
I don't want to go meow.
A.J.
meow.
Brown, 8 receptions, 110 yards and a touchdown.
Meow, meow,
While
Ash.
Dak Prescott went 23 for 36, 354 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Javonte Williams carried the rock for 87 yards on 20 carries. And George Pickens had another big game. 9 receptions, 146 yards, and a touchdown. And there's still 200 other more yards of offense. So let me break it down real quick. CeeDee Lamb, 11 receptions, 4 catches for 75 yards. 6 for 5, Jake Ferguson for 60 yards.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Did you say 11 targets and 4 catches for CeeDee Lamb?
I said 11 targets and 4 catches
If
for
it's
75
bleeding,
yards
I'm
for
good with
CeeDee
it.
Lamb.
Tell me not
Correct.
to
And 9 for 9 on George Pickens. And the Steelers got rid of George Pickens. And now look at them. That could have been bro, if they had Pickens still, they wouldn't be in the boat they're in right now.
DK Pickin. They'd be a DK Pickin.
They'd be DK picking the fucking Super Bowl up off the floor.
Right?
But nope, that's not the way it plays out.
No.
Instead, the Cowboys looking stout.
They are, and it's a real question. Like, they're sitting at 5-5-1 right now, so it's a real question. Like, could they be a sneaky good NFC team somehow that comes out and like Jerry Jones looks like?
If their defense could pick it up and pick the pace up and start getting some more 3 and outs and stopping them on 3rd down, then they might stand a chance. But as of right now, that Cowboys defense is not good. And everyone that goes up to play against them scores at least 20 points.
Yeah, because once you get into the playoffs, you can't allow a team to go up 21 points on you before you put anything on the board. But
no, sir.
I mean, it was the Eagles that just did that, and they came out and they ended up winning with a field goal to finish out the game.
I have to have it do it.
That drops the Eagles to 8-3, and now they're
first
sitting at
5-5-1. Because it takes the longest.
So, but yeah, they have a hell of an offense. It's going to be down to that defense. If the defense can keep playing good football and shutting the other teams down, that's what they got to work on, because that's what they're not doing. They're not shutting the other team down. They're allowing the teams to score too many points. And then the Falcons and the Saints, we ain't got to spend a whole lot of team here, because both these teams are kind of, neither one of them are playoff bound either. Falcons can't get it figured out at quarterback. They're paying a backup quarterback $40 million a year, and Michael Penix Jr. is always injured, and even when he's not injured, he's still not good anyways. They have a superstar in Bijan Robinson, but kind of like similar to the Jets, it's like too many missing pieces elsewhere to put it together. The only difference is like you guys are in a much better position to better yourselves next year. You're further along than the Falcons are right now. They don't have all the first round picks that you guys got. So,
Bank of America.
Well, the Falcons went into this year thinking they had the secret formula and they were going to take it all. And as the season progressed and it didn't pan out the way they thought it would, they've had to make some changes, and at the same time they were not preparing for the future where their quarterback sucked.
When he came out.
We've been preparing for this for every season the last 20 years.
kind of like the Dolphins. No, because the Dolphins fool themselves into thinking they got the guy. That's why we spent 7 years with Tannehill,
Yeah.
and now we're working on 7 years with Tua.
You
It's like,
fool yourselves into thinking that you got the guy already. Now you just got to make it work, and that's never been the case.
no, unfortunately
Yeah, well,
not.
y'all did have the guy 1 year,
Fitzpatrick?
1972.
Oh, Brian Greasy.
Who's going first? Then.
Huh?
You said Brian Greasy. So yeah, the Falcons win that
Brian Greasy.
24-10. Now let's get to the game that is the
And listen,
game
she goes,
that was the game
I'm trying.
last night. The Rams whoop up on the Buccaneers. They whoop
We
up
wanna
on the
play the
Buccaneers
game
so bad
Oh,
that Baker Mayfield didn't even want to finish
Baker
the game.
Mayfield got put out of the game.
He quit. He quit before halftime. He was like, "I'm fucking done."
On the grill,
He's like,
And to be fair,
chicken is like 5.
he knew his team wasn't going to come out on top, so it was like I'm going to bench myself.
yeah, for real.
Likes food.
Nah, he was getting nailed all night. He got
I love
sacked
my
like
sister.
5 times. It was just rough for him. Rough sledding all
hate
night.
That
long
Rams
for him.
defense is no joke.
That Rams defense is no joke, bro. There was
I-
one point where
for Christmas,
one of the players
Get
legit
knocked up in the
snatched
grill.
a ball out of a dude's
Yeah.
hand as he was trying to catch
Mine
it and
is
ran
so-
it in for a touchdown.
He said, "Nah, son, that's my ball."
He said,
Yeah.
"Nah, bro,
Mine.
It's like
that's mine."
from here to your black.
It was just a great performance. They got 2 interceptions. They got
paid
the.
$400 for that.
I guess that would be a.
and
I don't know if
then-
it's considered an interception or a
it
fumble
had the
recovery,
metal.
but
and
either
you
way,
put wood
they
on
snatched
it,
the ball out
and that-
Pull it out of his arm.
and ran it in for a touchdown. The offense was humming. I mean, they didn't even need Kyron Williams last night. Matthew Stafford was just like orchestrating a beautiful performance and just
My apologies. I'm currently filming a YouTube video. No, you're good. Talk.
Matthew Stafford just filling out his MVP resume last night with another great performance, 273 yards, 3 touchdowns.
When do the Dolphins
Like,
play again?
Next Sunday.
Sunday we playing the Saints.
no
Should have an
fun.
easy
Dolphins
win.
take the field next Sunday against the Saints. Exactly.
Yeah, and that's gonna be a
He
home
heard you.
game. That's gonna be a home game. We got a field day on the field after
hope
the
I'm
game,
off.
so I get to go down onto the field with my
Supposed to
son,
be
and we
my
get to play
weekend
football.
off, but I gotta work Saturday. Man,
That'll be exciting and fun.
Yeah, I'm hoping he enjoys it.
tell Max you gonna switch up.
Get into
Okay.
it. Plus, it should be a definite win for
I'll
us
work
too.
Sunday.
Devontae
The
Adams
next
found the end
weekend I
zone,
want
not once,
every other
but twice.
weekend I want.
Twice. Him and Matthew Stafford are just. They're just
I gotta
a
work
chef's
Thanksgiving,
kiss for
but I
a
gotta have
duo. Like,
Christmas
oh my
off.
gosh,
It's
them
the
going out to
first
pick him up in the off
Thanksgiving
season was the best thing that they can do,
And-
and they're definitely a clear favorite for the Super Bowl right now. I don't think anybody else.
I'm gonna have the turkey and the ham
beat 'em.
done, and I sit
I
on
just
my
don't think
couch
so.
at 9 o'clock in the morning, watch the
I haven't seen another team that I look at like I look at the Rams right now in the league. Like the Eagles are not putting up numbers. The Cowboys are not putting up numbers. Green Bay is not putting up numbers. The Rams consistently put up 3 to 4 touchdowns a game from Stafford
And
the last 4 games.
and you know why it's so convincing that they're the real Super Bowl contenders is because they make it look so easy, bro. They make it look like they're just out there playing football and having fun. Like we're a bunch of guys hanging
Just
out
playing
on a
catch,
Sunday playing catch at the beach. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't look like they're trying hard. Like everything is just coming naturally for them. Like that little fade in the back of the end zone to Devontae Adams for the first touchdown, just like it was just like right there, and he's like catching it over a dude, like trying to toe tap at the same time, but it just seemed like it was just a natural thing for him, bro. They look so good, man. They look so good. Can I be a Rams fan for the rest of the year? So, the Rams 34-7 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Definitely moving on. Tampa Bay Buccaneers probably are... I don't know. We're going to have to figure out what's going on with Baker Mayfield before we can figure out what's going on with the rest of their season for sure. Sounds promising as a Dolphin fan, right? Sounds promising as a Dolphin fan considering we have to face them in Week 17 and we're trying to make it into the playoffs. So if Baker Mayfield's not playing, this may be a more winnable game for us Dolphins. So we'll have to keep an eye on the Baker
I
Mayfield
gotta
situation.
let you go.
What?
I gotta let you go. So enjoy the rest of the show. Everybody, like and subscribe. AFC EastieBoys.
Yeah.
Love you, big dog.
Yeah, later. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on Baker Mayfield's situation moving forward, because if he's not coming back, we've seen last night Teddy Bridgewater had a whole half of football. He couldn't come in and seal the deal and get the job done. He didn't look good at all. They don't have an answer without Baker Mayfield, and without Baker Mayfield, they're not the same team that they were. They were already riddled with injuries, and they were making it work. Baker Mayfield was making it work, so they got to figure out something and figure out something fast, or they may watch their good season that they've built so far fall down the drain. Hopefully they can figure something out. Hopefully it's nothing too serious with Baker Mayfield. Rooting for the dude. Good luck. Tonight, Monday night football. Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. Now, this is a sneaky good game, right? Sneaky good game because Carolina Panthers, they've been that team that have had a lot of moments of success and flash and wow moments. But they've also had some fall on your face moments too. They're one of those teams where it's like it's really hard to predict which team you're gonna get. But as they sit here at 6-5 right now. Yeah, 6-5. About to face the San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco, who are sitting at 7-4. They have an opportunity here to, let's say, move up a lot of spots in the NFC by beating the San Francisco 49ers. Now, the San Francisco 49ers have a heck of an offense, mostly revolved around Christian McCaffrey. But the Carolina Panthers are really good against the run. They're really good against the run and stopping the run. They're not good so much at stopping the run out of the slot. So, like, if you're getting your running back out of the backfield, and if it's a good receiving back, then that running back can gash the Carolina Panthers. Where the Carolina Panthers are also not good at is the tight end against opposing tight ends. And San Francisco has George Kittle, which is a pretty good tight end, right? He's up there as far as tight ends go. And then we look at the offensive side of the ball from Carolina, and we're wondering, can Rico Dowdle, or the duo of Rico Dowdle and Chuba Hubbard, be enough to outscore the San Francisco 49ers? Can Bryce Young lead this team to another victory? And this would be a big win for the Carolina Panthers if they can pull this off here. I'm rooting for them. I'm going to go for the Carolina Panthers. I did originally pick the San Francisco 49ers, but after doing some digging, and stuff and looking into it, I feel like the Carolina Panthers are going to sneak away a win here. It's not going to look pretty. It could be a comeback win, or it could be just a dominating performance from start to finish. Who knows? Hopefully it's a dominating performance from start to finish. That way we get some good football all game long. Because we know the San Francisco 49ers are not going to give up. They're not going to stop. They're going to continue to fight. So, for the sake of football and for the sake of fun football, we're hoping Carolina comes out to a hot start, maybe takes the lead, and keeps the game fun. Because if they come out to a slow start and San Francisco comes out to a hot start and they go up like 17 points, then they're just going to slow the game down, because that's how they play. They're going to slow the game down, and the Panthers are going to have to inch their way back. Field goal, touchdown, field goal, touchdown to win it at 20-17 or 24-20 type of thing, instead of it being possibly 30-24, which is what I'm guessing tonight's game is going to be. It's going to be 30-24 Carolina. And then we got some parlays. We're going to build some parlays, but probably going to do that solo dolo. Let me throw this out here. See if anybody wants to jump in. Got some parlays. We're going to... All right. Well, I just dropped the link in the chat if anybody wants to join. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. There it is. I dropped the link in the chat if anybody wants to join. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to join in if you want to. We can build some parlays, talk some more about tonight's football if you want to, or just talk about whatever. I will be back shortly. I'm going to go take a smoke break. And then when I come back, we can, if anybody's on, we can talk football. And in the meantime, enjoy this. Awesome, that's for sure. He gets a pass to the left from Tua, about a 4-yard pass, and then he gets about another 16 yards. Yak to add to it. First down, Miami Dolphins. Let's effing go. Yeah. I had to kick Cat in the Hat out. He was fucking boring. I was watching him in the background. He didn't know it, but he was fucking boring. I had to kick him out. Tua under center. Let's fucking go. Mostert with the ball. Ooh, he juggles. He goes to the right. He's rushing. He's got a hole. Oh, he fumbled the ball. Oh, and Buffalo gets the fucking ball back. This is why you gotta trade Raheem Mostert. I'm fucking telling you. Yeah, I'm fucking telling you to trade that motherfucker. What's up, man? I hope his knee was down. I don't know if his knee was down before that ball came out. Oh my gosh, that's a clear fucking fumble. No way. Oh my god. Mostert. No. No.
Anyways, draft's coming up. A lot of teams need QBs, and you need a job, you bum. Got any teams you hope don't take a QB?
Nope. You know, Matt, I have actually not put much thought into that. I have a lot going on right now, and it's just not, I'm not thinking about it. Not at all.
So maybe the Saints?
We're in the house, and the only reason I got this one, probably a field goal like the rest of the Patriots games have been, but the Jets are going to definitely get a win. And then we start the 1 o'clock slate. They won with Malik Willis, and they did it by running the ball. Tennessee over the Titans. And then we got the Bears and the Colts. the ball, so he's kind of went run eccentric over there in the Chargers, and then the Dolphins going to Seahawks. I got a lot of question marks. Not allowed to score in the second half, and we're gonna fix this season. Anyway, so the Panthers and the Raiders. This is, well, not a hard one to call.
I don't know. I may have to switch next year, I'm telling you, man. I can't go through the pain and suffering like this. This was rough. This was a rough fucking year. Yes, it was indeed.
Anyways, yeah, so Cat and Hat here. Goel over there. We gonna break down wildcard weekend for you. We got a lot of games coming this
Goel in
weekend.
the
It's gonna be
house.
super exciting. We got some upsets for you.
I gotta show up and bring the fun, guys. You know this guy, Cat in the Hat, he boring. Boring.
Can you just be serious for once, Goel? I mean, we have some great games to talk about. Just for once, just let's be serious. Let's talk about some football. Can we do that?
Stout couple of games that they've been playing, but this is going to decide, right now who's going to be second place in the division. So I'm going Jets all the way. Jets, Jets for the win. We're taking it. With the Browns, the Giants have just been a loser fest, and they're going to continue. 0 wins, 3 losses. Moving on out of potential with Tua in questionable consideration. Even if they throw in a backup quarterback, they still got a lot of options for him to throw the ball to. They're not going to be as in sync as they were the last couple of weeks, and that's why I'm going with Seahawks over the Dolphins for you.
Now, there's a lot of homework that goes into this. We don't just look at stats and look at numbers. No, we take a lot of factors into consideration when picking these running backs for your fantasy. T. Tracy Jr. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, what, Cat? Are you seeing his first year ruling the backfield in Miami? He's going to be the number. My next running back on this list at number 3 is B. But, he's going to get the touchdowns. He's going to get the receptions. Trust me, if you get the chance to get him, you're number 1. None other than the king. That's right. Adam Sandler put this guy on a mission this year. This guy is going to literally put the Baltimore Ravens on the first guy. He gets past the first guy. It's probably going to turn into a touchdown. So he's 6 once we realize how he comes back off of his injury. He hasn't really had a full year. At your own risk. It could pay off, but... Sunday at 3 p.m., we're going to have the high-flying Eagles putting their defense to the test against the Los Angeles Rams. Are pretty high scoring, led by Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, and they're on a mission right now. They're trying to win another Super Bowl so Matthew Stafford can punch his ticket to the Hall of Fame, because without another Super Bowl, he might not make it there. But them Eagles this year, with Saquon Barkley, I don't know why he's not in MVP conversations with over 2,000 rushing yards on the season. Don't forget that little backwards hurdle he did back in week 8. Oh, it was amazing. So let's go. It's going to be a good one. Good battle between these two teams on the NFC side. Who's going to go to the NFC Championship? Fly, Eagles, fly. It's going to be in Orchard Park, and it is going to be chilly. Forecast says it's going to be 12 degrees with a wind chill of -2. Derrick Henry pushing close to 2,000 yards. Lamar Jackson. That makes the team have over...
What's up, guys? Today we're going to give you our Week 12 picks.
Yeah, you heard him. Week 12 is in the house at the Dolphins.
Patriots.
You know who I'm going for. I think we need to find a new home for this guy. He's in the wrong house.
No.
Let's go, Dolphins. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Today we're going to give you our Week 12 picks. That was our video from last year. We made another video this year, too, for Week 12. If you haven't had a chance to go check it out, go check it out. Me and my son. He's 6 now. He's getting into football. Y'all can hear him in the background saying, Dad, 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 did you eat your chicken nuggets?
Haven't we already did the Week 12 picks video?
We did do the Week 12 picks. I was just talking to the people. Go eat your dinner. Go eat your dinner.
Hungry.
Huh?
I wasn't hungry.
I wasn't hungry, he says. Alright, welcome in, welcome in. So that was your Week 12 slate. Like I said, we got Panthers and 49ers coming up tonight. Time for us to put together some parlays. If anybody would like to join in, go ahead and hit that link. That's the link to our Discord. You can hop right up here, join in on the conversation, and let's talk football. Any questions you got? Anything you want to talk about? You got some parlays you're trying to figure out for tonight. I know tonight I gotta put me a parlay or two together. I'll drop them in our Discord. Should probably join our Discord anyways. It's a great place to be. We're building a community of football fans from around the world. We just want to talk football, win some money, talk through parlays, maybe tail other people's parlays. Plus, it gives you 24/7 access to your AFC EastieBoys. Not that we answer 24/7, but you never know. It's also a good place to be plugged into for when we do our giveaways, because we do quite a few giveaways. And in order to find you, it's easiest if you're on our Discord. That way we can just DM you through the Discord, get your info, and then send out your gift. How do you get a gift? Well, right now we got a giveaway going on for when we hit 500 subscribers. That's right. When we hit that 500 subscriber mark, we're going to give out a nice autographed photo of Mike Gesicki to someone special. Somebody who showed us so much love that they deserve to get a Mike Gesicki autographed 9x16 photo of him in his rookie year hurdling over a dude while he's wearing the number 86, because the number 88 was taken when the Dolphins drafted him. It's easy. Obviously, you want to be subscribed, like as much as possible, comment as much as possible, and share. Share with everybody. Share with your mama, share with your friend, share with your coworker, share with the guy next to you at the traffic stop. Anybody that likes football, share. And obviously you want to tag us in any of the social media so that we know that you shared, because we are keeping track, because whoever shows us the most love is going to get that autographed 9x16 photo of Mike Gesicki. Right now, we are also taking donations for the DCC. You can find the QR code up in the top right corner. All donations are 100% tax deductible, and 100% of the proceeds go to cancer research. It is the 16th year for DCC. They're trying to raise $100 million since year one. I think they were up to like $86 million last year, so they're looking to try and raise about $15 to $16 million this year. Our goal at the AFC EastieBoys is to raise as much of that as possible. And how I'm helping is I'm running more than just a 5K, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. For every $500 that we as the AFC EastieBoys can raise through our donation QR links, for every $500, every single day, I'll run a mile per 500. All the way up until the 5K. That's right. Make me sweat, ladies and gentlemen. Make me sweat in the name of cancer research. Saving lives. I'll be sweating to save lives. That's right. And you could also, if you don't want to hit the QR code, if you're scared of QR codes, you can go to our profile page, our YouTube profile page, and you scroll down. You can find the link to it there. You can also find the link to the Discord. On your way down there, make sure you smash that subscribe button if you are not already subscribed. Also, there should be a link for a Macari shop on there as well. Check that out. Charlie's Choice Collectibles. It's the best place to get all kinds of goodies, especially right now during the gift giving season. You want to ball, you want to be a baller on a budget, and you want to go check out Charlie's Choice Collectibles. You can get all kinds of goodies there. These are the stuff that you're not going to find at Walmart or Target or the dollar store. These are one-of-a-kind finds, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to be that person at the Christmas party that gives a gift to the kid, and when they open the gift, they open it up, and they look inside, and they be like, "Mom, I already have this." Man, that's not a good feeling. No, you want to be that guy or that gal at the Christmas party that has the unique gift that gets remembered, gets talked about. You're going to find that on Charlie's Choice Collectibles. And you're also going to save you some money in the process. Make sure you let them know the AFC EastieBoys sent you. It's also where you can get yourself a nice little AFC EastieBoys customized jersey for your team. Just type in a little message like, "Hey, we want one of those customized jerseys." They start at $35. Get yourself one. They're nice. Especially when you're mad at your team, but you still want to rep your team, but you don't want to really rep anybody on your team. Well, you can rep your team and rep yourself at the same time. So make sure you go snag yourself one of those as well. It also helps spread the love of the AFC EastieBoys. That's right. Helps us get the word out. So let's look at some parlays for tonight, why don't we? Let's see what we can put together. Let's see what we can put together. See if we can win us some money tonight. The Christian McCaffrey over is probably going to be ridiculous for rushing and receiving. Let's see what we got here. George Kittle, Jawan Jennings, Tetuar McMillan, and Jalen Cocker, all for 65 receiving yards. That would pay out plus 6,000, which is basically $61 on the dollar. That's not bad. That's not bad right there. I like this one. I'm going to play this one. I'm going to play that one and see how it goes. I'm actually going to do a profit boost on that one. Wait, George Kittle, 65 receiving yards. That's a lot for a tight end. Jawan Jennings, 65. 65 seems like a lot. George Kittle. No, we're not going to do that. Sounds nice, but we're not going to do that. We're going to build something else. We're going to build something else. I'll drop it in the Discord when we get it built. I'll drop it into the Discord when we get it built. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. It's been a great show. This was Endzone to Endzone. If you're just now rolling in, make sure you go back to the beginning and watch it. Not like I said earlier, you're not gonna want to miss it. It was a good one. We appreciate y'all for being here. Make sure y'all smash that like and subscribe and share. Help us out. Doesn't cost you a thing, and it helps us tremendously. Helps us get into that algorithm as a small growing channel. We got lots and lots of fun stuff planned for the future. Trust me, I'm a very creative guy. I love creating stuff. Right now I'm currently working on, I play D&D as well. Some of you may not know that about me, but I do play D&D, and I'm currently working on a D&D football game. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to be, excuse me. That's right, I am going to be bringing the world of D&D into football, or vice versa. Football into the world of D&D. I just have to fine-tune a few things to make it to where it's not super overpowered on one side of the ball compared to the other side of the ball. So here in the next, probably during the off season, I'll have it finished up and actually play testing it, and you never know. Soon you might see some D&D football competitions. That'll be interesting. It'll be fun. Like I said, I'm a creative guy. Got a lot of stuff planned for the future. Okay. You don't like the Dolphins? I mean, that's cool, bro. But we all have to like a shitty team, right? Wob 8371. Hey, you know you could have wrote that out in one sentence. You didn't have to break it up like that. This is an adult channel. We cuss on here, you know, like fuck me and my team, he says. I don't care. Hit that like and subscribe, because whether you like my team or not, you're gonna love my content, bruh. Peace out, AFC EastieBoys. I'll catch you on the next episode of Endzone to Endzone. And don't forget, your weekly fantasy tune-up will be tomorrow night, because I'm a punk. That's right. I'm a fucking punk. And you're behind a computer calling me a punk. Anyways, I got a drink to that one. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. You're definitely going to want to tune in to your Fantasy Tune-Up Weekly tomorrow. We had another quarterback go down. Probably going to be out for a couple weeks. We still have to worry about maybe replacing Aaron Rodgers again for another week. Lots and lots of questions. People are... Ooh, it's getting crunch time, right? You're about to be into the playoffs. You probably got 1 or 2 more games left before playoffs start. You might not be able to afford any more losses. Hopefully you don't have any more bye weeks. Hopefully you planned all your bye weeks accordingly, and you're not relying on needing to find people off the waiver wire. But if you do need to find people off the waiver wire, I'm your guy. I'm your punk that will do that for you. I'm the punk that'll do the homework and find you the sleeper that'll help you win your fantasy team. That's right. Punk and all. Funny guy, man. Funny guy. Smash that like and subscribe anyways. We a bunch of punks around here. We like football and shitty teams, apparently. Oh, that's funny. I don't know what I did to make you mad, bud.
Don't agree with it? That's too bad.
Like and subscribe anyways.
Like and subscribe anyways.
I don't know what I did to make you mad.
When you just can't come up with a win. Loser boys. Oh, AFC Eastie loser boys. No. No.
All right, football fans, listen up. Forget the trade deadline, forget the free agency frenzy, because we have the most important piece of NFL news you will hear all season. All right, quiet on set. And action. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Cut.
Tyreek Hill just added a picture of him with the Kansas City Chiefs on Instagram. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
All right. All right, quiet on set.
I don't know what that means.
And action.
Wob 8371. It looks like a burner account that was created to fuck with people. Created a month ago. Created a month ago to fuck with people, huh? Yeah, you're real cool, you troll. I don't care. You adding priceless content, because I'm gonna put your ass out there on the internet now. Let me screenshot these messages. Alright, enough playing around now. I really gotta go. I gotta go put some parlays together so we can win us some money. That's right, AFC EastieBoys. Endzone to endzone. Another wonderful week of football. We're gonna get you ready for week 13 of the NFL. And don't forget, fantasy tune-up tomorrow. Peace out.